Welcome back again. I'd like a sell-off today, if we could, please. I am bearish as usual because I just can't believe this market. Anyway, we're going to be looking for hopefully a move down, but we remain open to the possibility that we could just plough on up. I'm very tight. So this 1,000, I'm not sure whether that withdrawal was a good time to do it. I wanted to just get something in the bank because it's been a while since I got a payout, and trading's been so hard recently for the way I trade. And I missed that fantastic move yesterday, which would have seen me do very well. So anyway, I'm down to 2 micros. It is 17 minutes to the open. We're looking flat as a pancake, slightly under. That means nothing. Chippy chop, my nightmare. So I'm glad I didn't trade. Probably could have got some money out of it, but not worth my time. Only 200. It says 200 there, but that's not a 200-point range. It's 294. It's divided 4, isn't it? Is it? Should be. No, 296 to. Yes, it's 50. 50-point range. So divide that by 4 because each increment's 0.25. Yeah, so 50-point range. Nothing going on. That was beautiful yesterday. I'm very worried because we had 2 sequential days with big moves that you could make lovely money on. Price, we've had this dog shit recently. I'm very concerned, more concerned than usual, that we're going to get that crap at the open and it's going to chop me. And with a small account, I'm vulnerable. So, yeah, nothing's moving at the minute. Let's hope we get some decent volatility. I'll come back when it's kicking off. I've got some news. There's a peace deal in Gaza, and there's still the tension in Venezuela. They're saying the US might want to invade. I don't know. So between those two, God knows what's going to happen. Completely conflicting information. I just want to talk about MACD just quickly before the open. This is why you can't rely on MACD, especially with indices, because you get this move up, these parabolic moves. The indicator, basically the movement gets maxed out, exhausted. It then comes off, that's great, and then proceeds higher on the second leg. And the indicator, this one's fine, longer one, the short one is saying it's a sell, reverses, but there's no more movement left in it, so it's got to go down again. And then you get a tiny sell off, but that you'll be lucky to be break even, you'll be underwater there, unless you come out of those. The longer term indicator then rolls over, and then you get a sell position, technically, and it goes up. So if you go just on MACD, you will get destroyed in these kind of markets. Ranging markets, obviously it loves it. This wasn't bad, this was okay, but again you got a big move down here against the indicators, so you can't, if that was to carry on down and you're holding waiting for the cross, that's why MACD crosses don't work. However, short term you can use them as a guide to direction, so that's how I use them. These levels are worrying me. We've got 5 minutes to the open, and yeah, to be honest with you, I'm bearish just on the geopolitical, but it has been a rally, right? We went into a range, uppy downy, and then we rallied again when I thought we'd be selling off. So you can't predict this stuff, you know. That's a big move. 250 points, 260 points. Nice. Right, might just leave it recording until the open. I've got no update on my payout yet. Don't think. I want to check it actually. I don't know. It doesn't show in there. You have to go to the dashboard, I think, don't I? It won't show in here. Don't think it doesn't show on there. It's not trade now. It just shows your balance down. So yeah, we'll see anyway. I should get some notification. I got an email to tell me I've got the payout's been acknowledged anyway. But I've got to bear in mind I've only got 1,000, so half my normal balance. So, yeah, that's going to get very interesting if we get movement. I've got a feeling, based on what we've got at the minute, although this was the same, and we've got to move out of nowhere. So, you can't predict it, but I've just got a feeling it's going to be a shit day, a range day. Just because we've had some decent price movement recently. Well, we've got chop there. That was terrible. That was. I remember that. That was chop Thursday, and then the Friday that was hard as well. Always looks easier when you're zoomed out. Yeah, it's messy. That is messy. We've had some movement though. Had some decent movement. And I've done worse because the chop range. So right, it's all nothingness. So downside, we've got a lot of resistance there. So I have to be careful because you could just get a bounce and get stress, especially since the average is there as well, right in the middle. So the sell-off would need to be very convincing to get through all that resistance. Then you got another resistance level below, and it frees up a bit down to there. If you go back long enough, obviously you can fill in a lot of these gaps. I just go on the recent highs and lows. So we shall see. We got 2 minutes. Come on, let's have a good one today. We need it to get this sucker back on track after my probably slightly premature withdrawal. If it does go south, that's just the way it is. I was tempted to keep on 3 contracts because I got it back from that before, 3 micros. I think 2 is probably conservative. I'd like to just get the bit minimum 150, 200 today. I'll be delighted with. If I can do that for a couple of days, if I can get this back up to 1,500, I can go back up to 3 micros again. So tiny bit bullish here. I'm definitely not taking a position yet though. Am I? Not really. Not really, unless we can break those highs. Are they going to go to new highs again, are they? Really? 23292 Asian session high. Really? Are we doing that again, are we? Can't fucking go long again, can we? Any sell-off is bought up. There we fucking go. No, really? I don't want it to go up. I don't want it to go up. I don't want the companies to do well. Oh, fuck's sake. This could be a fake out. If it rips off again. Okay, 1 minute. No, it's opening now. Fuck. Right. We are open. I'm not interested in that for a start. That's better.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's get some follow through now. Whippy. Whippy day again. That's a bit, yeah, it's a bit heavy, that is. Reversed on me again. Is it going to be a chop day? again. This is what I didn't want. It's looking more bearish. Some serious resistance down there. But my average price isn't great. I thought it was going to break. Just bounced. My six micros. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy. It's too tight, I think. It's too tight. That's better. Alright, let's get moving. Let's get moving now. Buy two.
Order filled.
Buy two back there. Just bank a little bit of profit. Take off some of the risk. Just on the whip. Now what's our target? Our target is what's come down. It's just bounced off the 290 level. Yeah, we're coming down to kerfuffleation. We're going to be coming down to kerfuffleation. 270s was where it started, I think. So that'll be fantastic if I can get there. Looking at this, it ain't going to do it.
Order filled.
Two. Bank 25. Can. I said 200 I'd be happy with, but that was close. I'd like it to break down. One for the 70s, come on. Let's make a run. Let's clean these lows out. If we can clear the lows out, we've got a chance. That should break. Looking like it's going to. Unlocking 100 now. Buy two back.
Order filled.
So I've locked in some profit anyway. Oh, they bounced straight off the level. Straight off the... So it needs to break the 9.3.
Order filled.
Okay, it's getting short again.
Order filled.
Two. Try again to go short.
Order filled.
And we'll see if we can't break these lows, and that 70 mark is going to be the where it kicks off. It could just bounce from here. So come down, bounce off that level. We need to break that level and go down to this 75 really. I'll put it in 78. That's my target. This is struggling though. Struggling to get down there. It's definitely struggling. You don't really need the oscillators. 4 micros. That's reasonable. I haven't even got a cup of tea. I don't like this. Too much of a bounce, really. If we can get some movement, I might enter again. We should get down there, you know. Should get down to that 70 level. I'm going to have to lock this in. I'm going to lock that in. Let's take 25. I might scalp in a minute. There are. Let's scalp. Fuck it. Fuck it. Took me out before I could fucking blink.
Order filled.
Let's try again. There's only 2. It's not going to let me get in again, is it? Bollocks, I got taken out there. Oh, 75, wasn't it? I'm locking everything in because I'm up basically on a small account. We should go. It's looking good.
Order filled.
Looks aggressive. That was aggressive. I have to close this out. Yeah, this is shit position. Come on, let's do me a favour. Break those lows. Let's get down to the 70s. Okay, I'm locking in 25 again. If I can get some follow through.
Order filled.
Ah, fuck it. I'm plus 200, not end of the world stuff. Not much follow through, is there? There isn't. Oh, fuck it. My stops are too tight. It's because I've got a small account. I'm being too conservative. But there we go. Not perfect.
Order filled.
We're still on that level. We're still bouncing off that level. So it could bounce. That could bounce. We are bearish. Can I stay bearish? That's the question. It's only 79, Jesus. That's not even worth the trade, really. We're looking to break. Can I be cheeky and push the 70s? I don't know. See, I don't know where to put it now. We could be going back to 50, you know. If it continues, we could just put it at 50. Why not be bold, eh? I've locked in. I'm up 200. I'm just going to keep it there. Go for the 50. Right, we're set. Let's lock in. What should we look in a tenner? 14. That'll give me 220. Lock in 14. 16. Fuck it. So I'm going for the 50. The 50 level is the moving average, just below this level. So yeah, I think we're going to bounce. So I don't think I'm going to get that.
Order filled.
What have I done? What the fuck? Did I move it? What did I do? I don't know what I did there. Dickhead. Oh, fuck's sake. I didn't move it. I already had the stopping, didn't I? Oh, you knobhead. Fucking knobhead. Oh, bollocks. It's blasting through. Of course it is, because I haven't got a trade on. Oh, what a knob. Right, I need to pull back to at least there so I can get in again. You know what I mean? I do get frustrated with myself sometimes. The 50's going to hit. Almost there. 57. Now looking where we are, I'd expect some buying to come in here. Because the trend buyers, right, we've had a pullback to these highs. Okay. So they're all getting excited now because they want to buy it back up to all-time highs. So we have to be aware of the levels and price action. Can't just sell blindly. Even though I'd like it to flush down, that wasn't that hard a flush. So we've not come not even 100 points. So not massively convincing, but it could look like it's what they want to grind it down. But if it can come back a bit more, I'll get in a short again. I think I'm going to have to just scalp 25 points by looks of it. That could be the V bounce, bounce and straight back up. There's not a massive amount of buying, got to be honest. So it went to 59. Oh yeah, so in between these levels, yeah. I don't think the sellers are quite done yet. I think we've got a bit of one way left here for me to get short. If I can just get a pop up a bit more than that, that'll be nice. Please. No, you just want to sell off again. Come on. Give me a chance to get it. That does that. That was my in, I think. Oh, my cat's come in again. I just heard him come through the cat flap. There he is. Fucking hell. It's like having a fucking another kid. Dying a bit here, aren't we? Momentum's dying. Yeah. That's interesting. There are some sellers around. Maybe they didn't like the all-time highs. I'm going to have to get in. Fuck, I don't want to get in there. It's a shit position. My hold would have been lovely. Lovely idea anyway. I think we're going down here. Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Oh, fuck me. It's going to hit 50, isn't it? Right, I might buy then if we're going to be like that today, if we're going to be an arsehole about it, I might have to buy this. I said I'd be happy with 200 and I've got 284. 25% account increase. That's not bad. In fact, I'm talking myself into locking out in a minute. Are we having a grindy sell-off day? Let's see what it does at this 50. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what it does. So it's bouncing on this support now. I told you this will be an area of kerfuffleation. I'm going to have to go and deal with my cat. Bear with me a second. Right. I didn't miss much, did I? Didn't miss much. This is what I thought would happen down here. Got a lot more resistance there than I was expecting. This lows. Got a break, but not really massively convincing. What are we looking like? We're just in no man's land, basically. They're going to want to buy this. Just on the location. So we could see a bit more of a run up maybe to there. Then down if we're going to carry on. We can sometimes get the bounce, a sell off, and then if sellers die, and then bounces back up, so you get that kind of false break to the downside, and then they sell it again. Right, we're looking like I might have to take a sell in a minute. So I'm looking to come up really. Yeah, it's got a way. It's got a way to come. I really want to get in here somewhere. 8.5, 8.6. They're buying off this support area. So buying off the support and the average. So, and they've seen all-time highs. So, but to get to all-time highs, we're going to need some serious buying to step in. I was thinking about Bookmap, whether Bookmap would help me or whether it would just confuse me more. You can see the orders coming in. That's a bit of buying coming in there. Now, what are you going to do now? Sketchy sell. Sketchy sell there without buying. Right on the level again. I didn't like the look of that candle. They love this fucking... They love a good buy, don't they? Oh, it's so stupid. This price action. No, it's just the market stupid. I just think it's fucking nuts. How can we buy him all this shit going on in the world? But anyway. That's a decent pullback right to the level I was talking about. Actually gone too far. So it's pretty much invalidated my sell. Although we're not even at balance. It could sell off again. I'm going for sketchy sell, I think. No, it's not looking good. That looks like a V bottom, doesn't it? There's a lot of buying stepping in there. Can we continue down now? I'm going to take a cheeky one.
Order filled.
Let's be on the sketchy side, this one. Quite easily just go up. So I'm just going to look for 50. I'm not going to accept too much of a loss on this if it goes down. If it starts to pump, I'm out of it. Because they could look for all-time highs again. There's no reason why not. There's the buying stepping in again. Told you it's a sketchy one. That's nice. Nice rejection. I need some follow through on that sucker. Probably 100. Get greedy. Gonna have to lock in. Whoa. There's some selling.
Order filled.
Booyakasha. Right, I think that was some selling stepped in there. That was some selling. Nice. Some at 383. That's lovely. That is lovely. In fact, it might be so lovely I might need to lock myself out. Or do I get in short again? Shorts rock at the minute. There's a nice rejection. Have we got this bounce back up off this though? That's a lot of selling and then nothing. Nice rejection though, right? Buyers were destroyed there. There are a lot of people piling in to try and go to all-time highs there. 383 is an exceptionally good day, considering I only had 1,000. I'm locking it. I'm calling it a day. Yeah, I'm going to end on a high. I've decided that's enough for me for today. That's a good result with 2 micros. I'm done. I don't need to worry. It's probably going to go down lower. I don't care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.